Okay, this really pertains to the lecture, but this is get out of here. This is actually a document from InfoGuard released today, literally this afternoon, about what happened on the distributed denial of service. I put it up there. It's really a good read. Talks about how it was devices with the default usernames and passwords, like Tony was saying. It says that in here somewhere. Here it is. The malware primarily targeted devices, routers, switches, video recordings, cameras, blah, 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 with default usernames and passwords. So it really didn't do any password breaking. It just went through the default username and password list and got in. But kind of a neat application. Go ahead and read it. It kind of tells you some recommendations you can do to secure your system. It gives you some links.
Does this verify the one company in China that suggests we have a huge role in that?
I don't know, but I did see an article about that. They even showed the exact cameras and everything. I don't know if it actually names them in this document or not.
So basically change your default password to password 01.
Yeah,
or
zero.
password would.
Are you recording right now?
Yeah, I'm recording right now. So, but yeah, go ahead and read that. Let's talk about your next project. All right, your next project is to analyze this. And by the way, you're going to have to do this for your own stuff as well. But not right now. Oh, there's no quiz questions. Forget that part. You don't submit under quizzes on this one. Okay, so to review the provided network diagram, Wireshark capture, and Nmap scan. I provided you with both the .nmap and .xml. The .xml would import directly into ZenMap perfectly. ZenMap, by the way, not Nmap. They were all conducted on 10/26 from a laptop designated as device number 1. I will be providing you with some more scans. I'll tell you why you don't have them right now. Okay, I'm going to zoom in here so you can get this really big. Alright, so here is my network. Okay, let me explain how this works. We have this internet. It's a bunch of tubes. So we have a series of tubes here connected to my cable modem.
Is it a tangle of tubes?
That is connected to a router, which happens to be an Airport Extreme. Okay? That router supplies wireless. I designate it as W1. Okay? There's a network cable from a port. What?
W1 is disabled.
Not yet. That's up here. No, that's the third capture. I ain't got there yet. Okay. But this cable, there's actually a red cable, believe it or not. It goes directly from a port on the router to port number 3 on my patch panel, which on the other end of the patch panel is a laptop.
You mean like the red cable that's not plugged in?
Yeah, like this one that's not plugged in. So capture number 1 was performed by that laptop sitting right there, plugged into that port on the patch panel, directly into the router. Okay? Wireless is turned on both ends, here and up here. So that's what capture 1 was. So it's in promiscuous mode, but it is the switched network. So you're really only going to see the traffic from the device and from broadcast. Everybody got that?
Is the black line going to the other box indicating the switch on the router, or is that
Okay.
a standalone
No,
switch?
standalone switch.
Okay.
Okay, so this router, let's go back to this router again. I have a black cable here. That's going straight to a 48 port switch. That switch has multiple connections to the patch panel, going to multiple different devices throughout the house. Apple TVs, all kinds of other stuff. Okay? Also on that patch panel, which is also connected to the switch, is another Apple Airport Extreme designated as W2. I'm extending the network. They share the same SSIDs. They're called Secured and FBI Van. Okay. That's what I call it. It's pretty cool. I wonder how many people in my neighborhood go, what the hell? But okay. So y'all get what Capture 1 is. Alright. So, Capture 2 has not been performed yet. Here's why. I got home early last night about 7 o'clock. I said, I'm going to make these captures real quick. But Capture 2, what I'm going to do is the cable between the cable modem and the router, in other words, the external to my network, I'm going to put a hub. I'm going to capture traffic there. Okay? For Capture 3, I'm going to put a hub between the router and the switch, and I'm going to turn off wireless 1. Just the wireless. Because, let's use Ken's iPhone for instance. If Ken's iPhone is connected to wireless 1, and even if I put a hub where it says C3, you're not going to see my phone because it's on wireless 1. So I'm going to disable wireless 1, which will cause everybody to connect to wireless 2. So then you'll be able to see all connected devices. In my opinion. You should. So that's my plan. So I was going to make these last night about 7 o'clock. I go home, and my wife had received a phone call from a friend who was sick. She didn't know much about it. She decided to call her back about just before I got home. She got off the phone at 9:58 p.m. And I said, not a big deal, I can do it. Then I got to thinking, our cell signal sucks in our house. We use AT&T Wi-Fi calling. You know what happens if I change the wireless while she's on Wi-Fi calling? No more call.
Just tell her to go over to W2.
Well, it might have. Problem was, I'm going to have to put a hub in the line. So either way, she's going to be off. Because I'm going to put a hub at C2 or a hub at C3. So either way, she's going to be cut off.
Can't you just get into the car, drive up to the top of the hill?
Well, so I was nice. I waited
Get scanning tray label.
and waited. I don't know. But either way, I didn't cut her off. I was nice. I didn't cut her off. So tomorrow, I'm planning on staying home. I will be making the other 2 captures and then posting them for you. I'll be making a Wireshark capture, and that's it. You won't need the Nmap capture because the Nmap is an IP-directed capture. I specified the entire range of IPs, and I scan them all. Actually, I might scan one more additional IP address. This cable modem is obviously external to my router. I wasn't able to scan that because it's outside my router. So I might, when I have the hub connected at C2, I might scan with Nmap, scan that so you can get information about that as well. Does everybody follow what I'm doing? Because this is outside of my network, this cable modem here. So when I put my hub in the middle here, I would be able to see more about it. I might do that, might not, we'll see. But so what I want y'all to do is go up here, submit a report to me showing the following items as a minimum for each device. The IP address of the device, the MAC address, the operating system, what type of system is it? Can you get, now you will not be able to get all this for every device, but get as much as you can. System names, open ports, associated devices, which might come into play. If you can, get the manufacturer. Any exploits, go to exploit. Let me show you where that's at. Is it exploitdb.com? Exploit-db.com? Or is it exploit-db? There it is. Exploit-db.com. Go there and you can look up the devices. It'll tell you if there's any exploits available. Okay? So exploit-db.com. If possible, how are they connected? You should be able to determine some of the devices, how they're connected. Okay? Should. And anything else you can think of. If you find any usernames and passwords in the traffic, let me know. Get some bonus points. Now, I'm going to tell you, I was freaking out a couple weeks ago, a month ago, because I use OpenDNS. Anyone know what OpenDNS is? It's basically a free DNS service that's like a filter, which is actually pretty good. I happened to be up there, and what was it called? Pornhub was being accessed. I'm like, Pornhub? And I looked at it, no one was even home. I'm like, what the heck? I did research, and it says some Apple TV devices actually make connections to Pornhub. I'm like, what? I didn't see it in any of the captures here. But if you see something, tell me where the heck you see it coming from. I don't know. I'm telling you, research it. Research Pornhub showing up in router logs, whatever. And it said Apple TV. I don't know if it's an advertising thing or what. it might be an application available for Apple TV. Because I don't know, I turn off most of the applications. Like, I don't want all that crap. But I saw that because I was really freaking out seeing it was one of the kids. But then, wait a minute, no one's home. And it literally shows you the exact time the connection was made. So I'm like, what the heck?
It's someone sitting in that FBI van.
It could be. It could be in the FBI van.
I do like FBI.
Wait,
All right.
don't you have a dog and a cat at your house?
Yeah, multiple cats. All right, so look at this. Let me know what you find. If you find anything I need to know about personally or whatever, let me know. Okay. So Captures 2 and Captures 3 will be provided at a later date. I'm hoping to tomorrow, because I'm planning on staying home to receive my Apple Watch. So, all right, now let's look at these devices real quick. These scans. We got a couple minutes. Okay, if you open up ZenMap, which I provided for you on the content page, I actually put it up there for you. You can download it if you want. It's free. If you open ZenMap and you go open scan, then I'm going over to my desktop. I'm going to go to this lab, and it'll default straight to the XML file, and boom, there you go. So you can actually go through here and look at the Nmap output and see I ran an Nmap scan with the system service switch on it. So it should have given you a lot of, I mean, look at this. This is some serious information. So this is answering a lot of questions for you. Okay. Since obviously you guys can't run the scan, I did it for you. But I provided you with all the output from it. Okay. So all this stuff is in here.
You didn't just open it up so we could all just scan your network? That's
No.
not fun.
I know. Oh, look. Philip Hue lights. Look at that.
Well, there's one of them that, like, when you want the Mac or the operating system, do you want the specific, like, if it's OSX 10.12.
Yeah. Whatever it tells you in here. I mean, you can only go by what I provided you. Okay? So go by this stuff here and go by the Wireshark captures. Again, what I'm going to do, when I ran that Wireshark capture, I tried to access some of the devices from the laptop. When I run the next ones, I'll do the same thing. I'll try to access some of the cameras and the thermostat and all that so you can get a connection to them. But yes, Patrick.
List of world's strangest connected Internet devices.
Okay, hold on.
Too many fingerprints.
Patrick says we need to search for a list of world's.
Strangest.
There's a device that women use. I heard about one of those.
I
Yes.
was gonna say, is this associated with the website that you was talking about?
Which one do I want to go to?
Operating boyfriend.
But-
No.
Patrick, which one?
I don't know. Just I
Probably
was
that.
thinking of the internet connected tampon that I heard about the news the other day.
Oh, internet connected tampon. Nice.
I don't know the purpose.
Wow.
Why it would need to be connected to the internet, but it exists.
Because there's a fetish for everything.
I think it's supposed to have an actual
Weirdest gadgets.
purpose.
Okay, there are weird things out there.
The iPotty.
The iPotty. Did you read that somewhere?
Yes, it literally said it. Something, a smart fork, and then it said iPod.
A smart fork and an iPotty?
Just scroll up. Right there.
Nice. The iPotty.
I wonder
What
if
the
it's made
hell
by
is
Apple.
that? Amodia Belty. Oral-B connected toothbrush. There's your toothbrush.
Is that the one with the camera in it?
Wow. Edwin the Duck. Wow.
Okay.
Pacifier, smart pacifier. Wow. Whatever that is. Wearable device focus on tracking fitness. Rocket skates. Okay. Parrot pot. What is a parrot pot? 2 liters of water and 2 liters of every 15 minutes the pot is measured for moisture along with the ambient temperature. What? Seriously? Baby Eagle. Kubi. Man, there's a lot of stuff. Ooh, smart battery.
Wi-Fi enabled battery.
Wow. It only lasts half as long because now we're Wi-Fi enabled. Wow. That's kind of crazy.
Send a notification to your phone when the smoke alarms go off.
Yeah. All right. So, a lot of cool things, but that's what I want you to do. I have not put a due date on it yet because, to tell you the truth, I haven't gone through all this yet, and I don't know how much work it's going to take. Because I literally made it yesterday. But you should be able to get MAC addresses. You should be able to get, I mean, it's all here. Okay? So the whole point is this. I want you to realize that there's a lot of devices out there. And I'll tell you, years ago, well, maybe a couple years, I looked at my router one day, and I'm like, okay, we got like 4 cell phones. Why do I have 30 devices connected? Then you start thinking, it's all this stuff. I mean, look at them all. Those are all live IP addresses.
I mean, you have your Xbox One.
I don't have Xbox.
Well, I'm saying, people. You have
Right,
your
people
video
do.
systems.
But I tried to do a very intense scan so that you guys got lots and lots of information. Okay?
I don't know, but
Wow.
the Grand Theft
Wow, what is
Auto
this? A
update
British...
You can use the
Okay, hold on.
phone as a
This says it could possibly be a British gas data logger, an IP doorbell. Wow. Oh, it's Nest Labs. If you know anything about Nest Labs, it's neither one of those. Or it could also be a Hue Bridge, which I do have, by the way. You'll notice a lot of these IPs are... I assign a lot of them myself with the reservations, so... Alright, everybody okay on what you're doing? I will notify you about the due date of this assignment.
So when we're doing a report, we need to do a report on each device?
On every device, yes. And again, I'm going to get to the other captures so you can see actual captures from the devices to get more information. I just couldn't get it for
I
you.
feel like almost all of this can be answered from
Most of it should be able to answer from Nmap.
just literally just scroll through the code. Okay.
That's why I did this. But I want you to look at the traffic as well. Because, I mean, if you notice something... What I did was I made the first capture. I tried to log into a lot of the devices so you can check. Is the password going over clear text? You know, all that kind of stuff. So that's what I want you all to be. Is there any security issues with them? So, okay. All right.